Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The living room. Blake got the boom cup.
All of us?
Years ago today, I was doing some shitty ass 8-back job. Sitting on the couch and ramble, take pictures of him.
When?
5 years ago today.
Some pictures.
Laying on the couch and ramble, took a picture.
I wonder if I got any memories today. Oh, my first Fortnite win. My first solo win. My first solo Fortnite win. That's great. That's 6 kills. 40 HP. Got the default on. Then I put a squad game with you, Darren, and Brandon, and we won. Here I am sitting on top of a build with a minigun. Alright.
On first down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
Well, let me call you back after the game.
A big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Let's go, come here.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Good name, I like.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields.
Oh, it's going.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
Exactly what I got for. Call, and if I throw a bad pass,
and that is incomplete.
Exactly what I got.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right.
Oh.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Sorry.
Simmons
Sorry.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
That long start.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Knight. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Into a sea of defenders.
Oh, lost it, Dad.
And Xavier runs with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It's a very long night for the defense because someone's going to look for some big yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Fields. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 45 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray.
What?
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. play action. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
Kind of forgot to say Sunday. I
They're
thought
the
Monday.
point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll dump this off to Cook. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on, man.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling.
Oh, yes,
And
good,
get this one
baby.
down near the
Tell me out.
20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's first time.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be intercepted.
Hell yeah, you got it. That's what you got to do against people.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown.
Think I'm not going to make him run?
And they'll take over.
I'm going to make him earn his yards.
Line.
That's beautiful.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Fields now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, you made sure the only guy who's going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On second and 12, Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Murray now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, they intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I beat him. He
stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no way to run there.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down in midfield.
Now that's all about making
something happen. Bench shitty team for a whole year. I can't do it anymore.
Instead of forcing
I need
something
to break out.
How about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He just threw out there. That's crazy.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Knight. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ballard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 4. Now a give, right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact
Way to beat it.
well timed
Way
there.
to beat
And
it.
now fourth down.
That's what I'm
From a
talking about.
defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah,
Now Murray's got to have this one. He finds his
he's
man
fine, goal.
complete. It's Ballard, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the
I'm just
reliable
guessing.
target.
Why is my
And the
85
Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal
Yeah.
here as the tackle made at the 9.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Murray to air it out again.
Oh, what's my purple?
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Isn't purple in that boy?
9-yard
come
touchdown
down?
grab. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive. They're going to have any chance.
Right
They
there.
needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field
Oh.
and worked their way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 29, Fields.
Go down.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They've
come on.
been rolling.
So much for
Block
being
check.
conservative and running that football. And they'll get this one down at the 20-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They juked him, and they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, to fair, the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's what I'm looking for, quarterback. I'm going to be able to just hold dimes like that. Just clutch.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The what?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25.
No, 84 is Maz's number, so I don't like DP 84.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now Murray off play action. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Play fake. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Ballard.
Tackle.
They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That would go for 21 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go. I mean, I'm quit. Well, should I call timeout? I want to pass the ball. You want timeout? Dang it, man. About that. I'll take my stance. Alright, let me change command number. Turn it back to 85. If I can. $86. We'll do 86. Field looks like the truth over here, baby. Yes, I'm gonna do my +1 real quick from the fucking Super Bowl. I'm gonna give it to Justin Short accuracy. Do right here on stream, so no one thinks I'm cheating. Under pressure. Do that one. No, let's do that. Shelly's dad's like I was gonna do Ben's. I'm gonna do Ben's first though, because I know who it is. Shelly, I don't know what good. Let's do it here, Superstar. Alright, so I'm gonna Shelly back to Hamilton, who is D tackle. Back to Superstar. Back to Superstar also. Nickel. Gafford over there. Press there. Here's coverage. Oh, speed. 87 speed. Oh. Man press. Where is man press? I'm gonna pull back though. I'm gonna do it real quick. Ask me the people what Justin's gonna ask me for. I'm 22, that's it? Over 5 years, he wants 21 million? No, he wants a little more than that. He wants 26. Somewhere around there. 25 million. 25 million. What's a little bit about 24. 24 million. Get Bradbury coming back. Keeney's definitely coming back. I love Keeney. That's it. Man, what's he just gonna walk though? He's walking. He's on. No, he's walking for sure. I'll bring him back for cheap. So that's got probably, definitely. Well, I gotta check my cash first now. Already have 53. Damn. No young studs. Is Ham what? Who got Ham? Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7 bases. Linebacker Northeast. Look for up tackle, right tackle, D tackle. D tackle. Southeast.
Amazon must have cloud. Social crap. So many people were telling us about this viral Chinese place that give you so much food that you probably die when you're leaving. So we hit the road. We went to Florence. It was over 2 hours away. And I got to tell you, this food was absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this mountain of chicken that these people are giving to me. Guys, I couldn't breathe. Smack the like button if you want to see us eat it because it was not real.
The NBA allows cat. My team has made a breakthrough discovery. We found out that getting the flood bowl on Sunday is the best way to recover after a long week. I got a bowl so big that it literally broke in half on the way home. This shows that the CPD is out of this world, and we all know the QPD is through the roof. My team has made a breakthrough discovery.
I am actually on a date, but we planned this date last weekend, and I drove an hour to see this dude. And he wasn't even ready when I got here. And he's in the shower. And also, before I got here, he told me to take my time. So I got a little irritated because we've had this plan for a weekend now. I'm supposed to take my time. So I pulled him.
Yo, what's up? TSA off my book bag up my chain hit.
What rules were created just because of you? I was a college junior in 2001 when I discovered the Amazon API. I always liked Amazon.com, but sometimes I just wanted it to be faster like Google. So I hacked together a PH search engine that looked like Google but showed Amazon products instead. Then I bought Amazon.com and put it online. I kind of forgot about it and went back to my life. Little did I know that Google was slowly indexing all of the content on Amazon.com. Slowly, steadily, Amazon's presence grew in the Google search index. Fast forward a few weeks. Suddenly, the site's traffic explodes, and I start making hundreds a day in commissions. Then several thousand a day. People were using the site. I was overwhelmed, excited, riding high, and already starting to weigh the pros and cons of leaving college to become the next internet success king. But I started to wonder, how am I getting so much damn traffic? After a short investigation, I realized that when I searched for the word Amazon on Google, the Amazon.com site would come up as the #1 search result. Somehow Google preferred Amazon.com over the real Amazon.com site. By some strange twist of fate, a tiny...
With McDonald's, one of the most important pieces of equipment is a bun toaster. At this particular store, we had 2 bun toasters go down in the span of like 2 weeks. Usually we try to fix anything we can, but it was really nice to get a brand new toaster. I absolutely love getting new equipment. I mean, look at this thing. It is the absolute tank. The most satisfying part of new equipment is ripping off the new plastic. This one wasn't so good. With McDonald's,
Wait, I'm not a slut, but no. Wait, I'm not a slut, but no.
Saw a werewolf bringing a pina colada and Trader Vic's. His hair was purple. The Butterball Berkey Burgers have been hitting the spot. We're back at it again. But I gotta change it up. Keep it interesting. I don't like eating like a dog. Same thing every day is not for me. Now make sure you watch till the end for the calorie breakdown. We're using tortillas today, some Velveeta shreds, those burnt turgors, a little queso extreme. So good. Spicy too. Throwing on some tomatoes and onions that I hit with some peanuts, that Southwest hot mustard, lettuce for a little crunch. We're serving it up with a Clausen hot and spicy pickle and some Lay's stacks, 12 of them, 150 calories. Now this is a higher calorie meal, but I can do that on Sunday. I skip breakfast, I have a big lunch, then I sleep about 6 hours and flip back to night shift. Here's the calories for the meal, 1,085 calories. The chips were a nice treat, and I was able to double up on my sausage.
Bro, let's run up another game.
Wendy was usually the only reporter in the stands, but his dedication and belief in LeBron soon paid off. LeBron was drafted by the Cavs, and Wendy got a job with Cleveland Dealer. Of course, LeBron took his talent to South Beach, and Wendy followed suit. By then, he was so tied to LeBron that fan hatred towards LeBron also came in him. He was heckled so badly, he occasionally watched games on wrestling TV instead of courtside. Fortunately, the treatment subsided when both he and LeBron made their triumphant return to Cleveland, dominating in the 2016 title. After a 2-decade relationship with LeBron, Wendy accepted a position at ESPN, no longer covering him full-time. His rationale, at some point he was going to retire, but I need to keep on writing. I can't just be the LeBron legend.
And it made me realize I don't.
They do. Perfect, perfect. Got plumbing issues? No, no. No, I actually know a guy. He's over in... Yeah, my son's got a baseball tournament coming up next week. So, oh, your son plays too. What team? The Red Pandas.
Only eat food from stores for an entire day.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Mayfield looks to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. He's going to field this at the 4. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Flush to his right. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away.
Well, my last league game, I'm done. That's 3 days.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Sheds off the tackle. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
Brax is on?
And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll
Brax with Apex
on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, that bitch was leaving me on Snapchat, so I blocked her. Yeah, I was looking more on my Snapchat today and pending. So I was like, oh, yeah, probably time to block her.
Position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No. I know Brock's like pushing, like, I think it's like 250.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Mayfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows. The
260
line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field.
That's crazy.
That time to be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be taken down.
He was a 6'5", though.
44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Around that height. 6'4", probably.
Back to the ground. This time it's
I
Chubb.
think so.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. He's 6'1".
Good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He might be though. I don't know.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Did he?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be
he played football in college, though.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield, throw left side to Higgins. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good.
Yeah.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Yeah.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Shit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll break Darren's heart.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like,
the Browns drive about to get started.
Variations for like designs.
Time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
I don't think so.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Cool.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
30?
Mayfield on play action.
30 what?
This is the tight end, Njoku.
Good hit.
The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Yeah.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On third down, Mayfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mayfield on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started, and fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the punt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Well, in this one, Parker got some action all the way down to the final whistle.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
There we go. I think they fixed it. They said they did. Yo. Hi.
You have any pajama pants cleaned on there?
Let me see. Yeah, I got one. You want one? All right. I'll go.